Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, any of you viewing this video have watched my previous videos I've recorded the past several mornings or whatever. What I'm going to touch base on today, I'm going to tell you all about something that I've discovered just from me studying things myself. Yes, I do have high credentials. I am a metals engineer, retired from a subsea drilling company, hydro company, which is international, of course. And I do have knowledges, and people that I've worked with that I still acquaint with, they have knowledges too, and many of them are very intelligent when it comes to technology, about memory cards, things of that nature. And I've contacted some of these people since I purchased a new camera about 3 weeks ago, and I found some things that started raising questions in my mind of like, what is going on here? I'm going to show y'all some things here. Hopefully y'all watched a previous video of mine about a DVR 16 pixel camera that records at 720, HD, and one that I have that records at the FHD 1080p, but I reduced it to regular HD 720 because that way it will run for a longer period of time. And run a longer period of time. Now, what the hell is that about? Okay, I'll tell you what I've discovered. It's the way the hardware is designed in the newer cameras of today. The ones that have been made in probably the last 3 years, they're rigged and they're giving you scam memory data is what they're giving you that isn't even real. Like, okay, I'm going to try to get this in chronological order. Okay, now, you take this FZ 55 Kodak camera. I purchased this, I think it was about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, it records a good video. But when I first got it, of course, it didn't come with a memory card. So I went down to Office Depot, I bought a SanDisk 64 gigabyte memory card for it, because I thought that would be plenty. I only record videos that are about 30 minutes long. And then once I record them, I plug the camera into my notebook PC. And, I drag the video onto my desktop and then delete it out of, from the memory that's in the memory card inside the camera. Alright, now, let me explain formatting to y'all for a minute here. They say format your memory card to your computer. No, people, that is totally mentally retarded. Because my notebook PC is 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes. Why would I format a memory card to a 1 terabyte device when it's going to go into a device here that doesn't even have 1 megabyte? See, it's the memory card, and then you have the hardware of this device. It needs to format to this device. The camera you're putting the card in is what it needs to format to, people, not a computer, because that's not what it's going to operate off of. It's going to operate in that camera, that hardware device, okay? Oh my God. But here's what I'm talking about. The memory cards themselves are fraudulent, and they're stealing a lot of money off of a lot of people. Because here's some things I know about that I proved to a man on the internet And I left him speechless. He kept trying to argue with me, you know, about something. And I said, why is it a $25 ZI6 Kodak camera that I bought back in 2015, I can record an hour-long video, and it doesn't cut off, and it only has an 8 GB memory card. Why is that? But this one, okay, yeah, it's got a 256 GB memory card in it now that I had to pay $42 for, which was actually extortion done unto me, because these cards don't really have that capacity. See, the memory amounts are lies on themselves, and it's built into the hardware of these cameras. They're bogus lies. Like, it's hoaxing, it's to make money. Here's where the game is. It's for investors in memory cards. See, like you take a 8 GB memory card or a 16 GB. Okay, 8 GB, you're going to pay about $6, $10. Okay, for a 16 GB, you pay $12 maybe. It's very affordable. That's not where the problem starts. But see, like this one, this FZ55 Kodak that I bought new 3 weeks ago. Okay, you put in like, let's say, even a 32 GB memory card. Guess what's going to happen after 8 minutes? It'll shut off. It'll shut off on you. And it'll have plenty of memory, but it's designed to shut off, which has nothing to do with the memory. Because you figure even an 8 GB card would produce even an hour video on this camera. Alright, so why does it shut off at 8 to 9 minutes? Why is that happening? It's designed that way, so you have to step up and buy a higher memory card. So what I did, I bought a 256 memory card and put in this camera. And what it is, it shows on the display that I have 14 hours of recording time that can be done on that 256 GB memory card. But, let me tell you this, it still will shut off at 18 minutes and 57 seconds. You know why? Because then they figure you're going to have to step up to the 512 GB card, which is going to cost you $100. So do you see where the profit margin is? Do you see what's happening there, people? What they're doing? And these figures are not correct. Because here's another camera, a DVR. I made a video about this DVR camera recently. A woman named Pauline paid $22 for this in the late part around September of 2015. I'm finally getting the dates right. 2015, the year 2015. Alright. This came with a 6 GB memory card in it. It has on the display, it didn't work anymore, so I had to get another. Okay, I went ahead and threw in a 16 megabyte SanDisk. It has on here 2 hours and 47 minutes recording allowed. Guess what? You record, I've tested it. You record an hour-long video, it doesn't cut off. Also, the camera doesn't get hot, even out in the hot sun. Explain that. And the quality is equal to this one. Like this camera, okay, I'm driving back from a location in Pasadena, Texas yesterday. When I pulled up in my driveway, it cut off at 19 minutes and 57 seconds. And that's with a 256 megabyte memory card. You see? So that would suggest that to double that amount of time, I would have to get a 512 gigabyte card, and to double that time would be 38 minutes. Don't you see? Don't you see what they've done here, people? But when this, it can be a 8 or a 12 or a 16 gigabyte memory card, which offers, the low one on the totem pole, the 8 gigabyte, offers an hour and 47 minutes recording, and you can record. It's not going to cut off in that hour and 47 seconds. And this memory card is only $10 average, as to where this one, the one that's in it now, is $42, and the 512 gigabyte will run up there to $100. You see what they're doing? So all over the earth, investors, they're making money hoaxing people. The other thing, they're building into the hardware on these cameras, cut off. If it's got a 256 megabyte, cut it off before 19 minutes. See, that's deliberate. It's a deliberate hardware setting. See, to change that, you'd have to take the camera apart. Well, alright, why doesn't that fall true for this Kodak ZI6, which takes 2 AA batteries that you can record over an hour on? It doesn't shut off on you. Or this one, it takes a good battery in it, the CAN type battery, a good quality battery, that's rechargeable, of course, plugs into your computer, PC, or the wall outlet. And this one, okay, it never cuts off on you. And I can make a 30-minute video with this. It will be 800 megabytes. A 30-minute gigabyte with this will be 6 gigabytes. You know why? And the quality is the same. The quality is the same because I've tested them all. Y'all can see numerous videos in front of my house. When I went to deliver a letter 2 days ago, when I was in Pasadena yesterday, you can see that it is just as clear and the audio is equally good. So, explain to me why one, the Kodak ZI6 and the DVR only use 800 megabytes for a 30-minute video, but this baby right here, just for the 19-minute and 57-second video yesterday coming from Pasadena, it used 4.5 gigabytes. You know why? Because the 4.5 gigabytes that's on there that it used and shows on my computer, it's hoax, fraudulent figures. Those figures are fraudulent. See, they rigged the cameras and the memory cards to give fraudulent figures. Because if these memory cards are tested, what you will find, you test them in a computer. Not just a card reader, but a computer. So you don't allow, when it's tested, to allow the computer to just believe what the memory card, the information it gives the computer about itself. You let the computer tell you what it is. Do you know it was found by 3 people here on the internet? I should have saved the link. I might look for that for y'all. To where that your basic 256 gigabyte memory card is only 12 gigabytes. See, they're fraudulent figures is what they're doing. But these days, everything is a lie, people. It's what happened about 3 years ago. Some investors got together and said, why don't we make a fortune off of $6 memory cards? We'll claim, that your basic 12 gigabyte $6 memory card, let's claim one is a 256 gigabyte. Let's claim one is a 512 gigabyte. You see? That's what they do. To charge you people all that money and to make all that money. But anyway, You know, I'm just telling you people like it is. You know, the proof is in the pudding, people. You ever heard that saying, the proof is in the pudding? When something is undeniable and you know it, well, there you go. I mean, you can't deny something, you know. Now, the only thing I don't like about the Kodak ZI6, like if I would have used it yesterday to drive back from Pasadena, it would have easily handled the 19 minutes the other camera handled, and just as good a quality video. But here's the thing about it, those two AA batteries, they burn down fast. They burn down super fast. In 30 minutes, two AA batteries in these will be burned down. You're going to have to carry batteries with you. You know, but it's better than paying that for those memory cards. But this thing right here, I mean, being that it still cuts off on me at 19 minutes, and it's no better than the $22 camera, guess what? This one, I'm just going to put it on a shelf in one of my bedrooms. Fuck it. Just going to put it in a shelf. So here's what we got here. Because of scammers and liars, this FC55 I paid $107 and some cents with tax. The memory card was $42. So that means I royally, how many dollars did I flush down the royal commode? Let's figure or should we even bother to figure? Let's see, 150 minus $8, somewhere in that figure, about $145 was flushed down the toilet. You see? Scammers, liars. But anytime for any of you buy a camera, man, you better get some reviews on it and find out what you're going to need to do to even get it to record for 30 minutes without shutting itself off. And many places here on YouTube even, you know, people get on here, here's how to fix your video shut off. No, you can't. You cannot fix that, people. You cannot fix it. It can't be fixed. Now, maybe when you get into the more expensive cameras, like your Nikon P900, cameras like that, you're not going to run into this hoaxing crap. But personally, even though rarely would I ever take a hour-long or more than an hour-long video outside, but I want a camera. If I drive to the grocery store and just want people to see the area where I live or how I drive on the freeway, I don't want the son of a bitch to shut off at 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I have to pay $100 for some memory card. That's bullshit BS, you know? Oh dear. You don't want anything that's limited, you know, rigged to where you have to make some other person rich that built something to deliberately default until you give them more money. I hope I explained this to where you people can understand it. But, you know, I'm like this. Those that reach out, they try to help others, they try to help the consumer, they try to help their fellow human. I may not get views, my videos may be held down, you know, by richer, more people that are believed to be more credible, you know, which having more money does not make you more credible, you know, in life. But it doesn't matter, because in this life, the more you put in and reach out and try to do for the good against the wrong and the evil, so shall you gain eventually in one way or another. And this can help y'all if you listen to what I've said here. Okay, but I think I've covered everything here. And y'all might want to read the story about the DVR camera and about a woman named Pauline that gave me that camera. She bought it back in 2015, I now know, and she paid $22 for it off of eBay. Okay? But anyway, I hope y'all are having a good day, a good night, or, you know, whatever time it may be, whatever part of this earth shall you live, I hope you are blessed by Almighty God and Jesus Christ. Later.